Hey babes, what's going on? It's your girl, That Witch Danny, and Gemini, if you can see her over here, licking herself. She's gonna be 1 on 6/6. So happy birthday to all the gems out there. You all know I'm Gemini obsessed, and Geminis are obsessed with me. I want to talk about Saturn and Aries. It's gonna happen today. Saturn only enters Aries once every 30 years. And when it moves into a new planet, it stays in that sign, or in that planet for in that sign, sorry, for 2.5 years. Saturn is the planet of responsibility and like adulthood, right? Adulting, okay? Discipline, right? It's a very massive, transformational energy, but it moves at a very slow pace. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, the baby of the zodiac. Aries is like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's fire, it's action oriented, it's super driven, right? Aries is also ruled by Mars, okay? The planet of war and drive, sex and action, okay? The last time Saturn was in Aries was 96 to 98. I was in high school. I graduated in 99. And the themes that you would have expected to see at that time are absolutely what my youth was about. There were major shifts in youth culture thanks to tech innovations, right? We all got our own sort of internet persona. It gave us a chance to be individuals. It was like personal branding before personal branding was even a thing, right? That period was also marked by boundary pushing, pop culture, from like The Real World to the Monica Lewinsky scandal, okay? And, the Titanic was everywhere. That movie was like a global success, obviously, an obsession, really. Saturn in Aries marks a collective push towards self-definition, but it comes with pressure, all right? Its movement into this fiery, aggressive sign is like a full throttle demand to know who you are, to know what you stand for, and whether you're willing to fight for what you believe in, quite frankly. And that's been happening anyway. There's other astrological transits that are supporting that energy. I'm sure if I say Pluto and Aquarius one more time, you guys are gonna like unfollow, but I don't make the rules. She's still licking. She's a clean cat. All right. So Saturn is in its fall when it's in Aries, okay? Astrologically, a planet is in its fall when it moves through the sign that's opposite of its exaltation, right? I know that's complicated, but it's not. Saturn is exalted in Libra, which is a sign that values balance, like a consideration, long-term thinking, right? Aries is impulsive. Aries is aggressive. And it's very focused on now, the now. I want it right now. And again, Saturn is grandpa. Very slow moving energy, all right? So it's very compromised, to say the least, all right? These guys don't get along. They're polar opposites, okay? Saturn wants discipline. It wants patience. It wants long-term strategy. Aries, the baby of the zodiac, it wants action and it wants it right effing now. What is this going to mean for us for the next 2.5 years? The two archetypes are going to have to learn to work together, and so are you, okay? With other energies, with opposing energies, through the way that you feel. You're not going to have a choice but to accept the timeline that you're being given, right? Things will come to you when they come to you. It doesn't mean they're not going to come. It doesn't mean they're not meant for you. Stick with it, take inspired action. But you're going to have to get really serious about your passions and your purpose. If there's something that you've always wanted to create or achieve, or if you feel like you have some interest you need to pursue, like soul path, soul purpose, shit, Saturn will definitely ensure that you're learning all of the right things that you need to know to make that happen. But it's going to be super slow. All right? Especially when your Aries side is going to be like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. You're going to feel more impatient than ever. But there's nothing you can do. All right? Not time for half-hearted efforts or vague aspirations. This is high stakes energy, y'all. All right? You gotta endure the tension between maturity and innocence and wisdom and impulse, right? That ticking clock, and the naivety of like fearless beginner energy, the Fool card in tarot. Saturn in Aries wants you to learn how to fight, but it wants you to learn how to fight for your values, for your beliefs, and for yourself. You know, what do you want? Who are you? Defend yourself, defend your beliefs. So what signs are going to be impacted? All of them. But if you are going through a Saturn return, which is, you know, Mage, Gwen Stefani famously spoke about her Saturn return, you're going to feel this pretty hard, okay? And it might be your first, second, or third. So if you were born between October 25th, 1998 through February 28th, 99, or April 6th of 96 to June 8th of 98, you are going through a Saturn return. March 3rd through 1967 through April 29th, 1969, September 21st, 1939 through March 19th, 1940, January 14th, 1938 through July 5th, 39, April 24th, 37 to October 17th, 37. If any of you were born during those times, you are going to be going through a Saturn return. The Saturn return is one of the most important astrological rites of passage. It happens approximately every 29 years, and it marks the time when Saturn returns to the same place that it was in when you were born, okay? It's your celestial coming of age, all right? It's like the quinceañera of the astrology, like astrological like chart, okay, or calendar. If you're preparing to go through a Saturn return, just expect to confront the big life questions like identity, purpose, what the hell you're doing here, what the hell's it all for, okay? You might crash out. The universe might throw you test after test after test, but when you emerge on the other side, you'll know exactly who you are, and you'll have the ability to be stable and authentic in a very like lasting way, all right? Your authentic truth. For those born with Saturn in Aries, or for anyone who has Saturn in a cardinal sign in their chart, being Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn, the next 2.5 years are going to bring major initiations around leadership, agency, and self-worth. It's time to own your independence, all right? But also be able to recognize the weight that comes with being the one in charge. The training wheels are coming off, whether you're ready or not. And like I said, you know, Saturn is not going to coddle you. It's not going to hold your hand. It's not going to be all like, it's okay, boo-boo. It doesn't give a shit, okay? It's tough love, old school parenting, all right? It's daddy vibes, authoritative, you know, responsibility, adulting, which I cannot stand to do. I think the baby's asleep. So, heads up, I'll do a reading on this energy. I'll be at Earth Vibes Festival in Farmingdale all weekend. I really hope to see some of you guys there. My workshop is on Sunday from 10 to 12. It's free. Please come. I'm doing a workshop on the 5D chakra system, the 12 chakra system, in 5D consciousness, and how to access these higher levels of consciousness and keep your chakras open. My homegirls, Casey Haynes Art and Crystal Cyborg, are also there. So come shop their amazing things, and I'll be doing healings, readings, and stuff too throughout the weekend. There's music every day. There's drum circles every night. There's food, all kinds of things to do. So please come check out Earth Vibes. It's going to be a really good time. And like I said, from there, I will post this Saturn and Aries reading and let you guys know anything you need to, okay? So much love and light from me and baby Gemini. Love you, babes.